Bonjour! Today on the Yohan cheese recipe, we are with my good friend, Chef Timothy from Pasta Co.
Today we are making Emmental potato handmade gnocchi with a truffle Co Taipei.
Cheese, we are using this big wheel, which is Emmental de Savoie on the Swiss border. It's a semi-hard cheese, and you can see the lovely eyes that is on the cheese. This is due to the fermentation. You can already buy it cut in our shop. The recipe today will be American roasted potatoes, Emmental de Savoie from France, salt, autumn black truffle from Italy, yolk egg.
This one is our own Pasta Co white truffle sauce. So it's white truffle Gran Padano cheese sauce, and this is going to be the base that we use for the sauce today. And then to give it a little bit more white truffle flavor, we're going to give it a little white truffle oil. Bake the potato in the oven for about 40 minutes at 180.
Now we're going to peel the American roasted potatoes.
So what's next is we're going to mix the cheese up. All right, so there you go. So we grated the cheese on top of the potatoes. Then we're going to mix some whole egg yolks. After that, we're going to add some 00 flour. We're going to get it probably about like 60 grams. Now we just kind of fold in. This is actually the fun part of this. It's too wet. I can tell it's way too wet right now. So we can just chop that shit up. Sorry, chop it up. And then add more flour. Alright, so this is almost there, but it depends on how much you want. If you want more flour, you can add more flour to it. But the whole point is after this, it needs to rest a little bit, so let the glutens relax for about half an hour to an hour in the fridge. So this is the result of a properly made, properly rested gnocchi dough. So what we're going to do is now we're going to cut this into this thin lines and we're going to roll it out. So this guy, you can kind of roll it, rolling outwards, so it's like to the size you desire. But honestly, it can be big, small, it really depends on how you want it. Alright, so now we finished our gnocchis, and here are our Emmental potato handmade gnocchi. Alright, now we're going to drop the gnocchis in the water, meanwhile heating up the pan. So we're going to get a little pan on. Gnocchis in, it's about 40 seconds. It's a very, very fast gnocchi. In another pan, we're going to add the oil. Do not use olive oil. Olive oil will burn, it doesn't have a high smoking point. So what I use is more neutral oil, like a canola oil or like a grapeseed oil. Don't touch it, let it go. Let it sear. Let it get like a beautiful crust on it, and that's kind of what we want. Key to that is enough oil. If you don't have enough oil, you're gonna have burnt spots. Another way to make things brown faster is add some butter into it. Just let it go low and slow. Otherwise, you're gonna burn it. All your gnocchi is done. You wasted butter and everything.
It's really yummy, smelling amazing. I mean, look at the texture. Color is burnished, noisette, just beautiful.
So normally I would take it off like this, like to cook it. But right now, since we're adding a thick sauce into it, it's going to make it softer. So I want to cook it a little bit darker than I normally would. So it still has that little crunch, a little crust on it. Now we're going to take it off the heat. We're going to add our little white truffle Parmesan cream. So now we need to add some of that pasta from water into this. Now we're going to add some more butter. We have some white truffle oil on here. The sauce is pretty much legit, like ready to go. Now we're going to add some of the Emmental. No need for the heat. I would just kind of let it melt by itself. And then we're pretty much almost there. Now we're going to plate our little. This is it, right? And now we're going to finish off with some more cheese. And then lastly, now we're going to put some fresh autumn truffles onto this, and that's it. Voila. And that's it.
Looks amazing, look at that. You know, with all this beautiful truffle from Umbria and the homemade gnocchi from chef. So yummy. Thank you, Chef Timothy, for having us today. I mean, it's amazing. Really love the texture and the complexity of the dish, the truffle, the cheese, the texture, I mean, it's just amazing. Thank you very much. And
you.
yeah,
Thank you for
we'll see
coming.
you soon
Thank you for your
when you're
cheese.
going to open your restaurant and retail shop.
Of course. Probably in March. Probably around March, when we're currently renovation, we're doing construction for our store. It's in the corner. It's Nanjing Donglu and Jianguo Beilu. So
How is it gonna call?
It's called Pasta Co.
Pasta Co.
Pasta Co.
Please follow up. Take care. Thank you. Bon appétit.